Look, dude, you better get your fucking sergeant out here, okay?
You're
Get your sergeant out here.
and you're gonna get tased.
Come to get tased. Way, especially if he's not a cop, really. That's stupid.
He is?
He's a fucking Denver Reserve.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
Everything okay?
Yep. Can I get your name and badge number?
For what?
What?
For what? What do you need?
So I know who I'm making a complaint against.
For what?
For speeding.
Speeding?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I have you recorded doing 80 miles an hour in a 65-mile-an-hour zone.
Okay.
No headlights, no sirens, nonchalantly. Apparently you drive like that all the time. So I wanted to film hypocrisy at its finest.
Okay. License, registration, proof of insurance.
No.
Yes?
No.
Yes.
Before this back and forth starts, here's the situation. A few minutes earlier, this deputy blew past him on the highway. The man followed at a distance and recorded it because he felt it was blatant hypocrisy. So when he later spotted the deputy conducting a traffic stop, he pulled over nearby to document it. He wasn't detained, he wasn't part of the stop, and he made zero contact until he calmly asked for the deputy's name and badge number. And instead of answering, the deputy jumped straight to demanding license, registration, and insurance, something he has no legal authority to do here. This is where the situation begins to truly derail.
No.
Because now you're in.
No, I'm
Yes.
doing nothing. If you're going to start this shit, you get your sergeant over here.
License, registration.
Get your sergeant over here.
License, registration.
Get your sergeant over here.
License, registration.
Get your sergeant over here.
License?
No, I ain't giving you shit.
You
Get your
pulled o-
sergeant over here.
You pulled over on a traffic stop, so you had to.
I didn't pull over on your traffic
Yes, you
stop.
did.
I pulled over here because I had to answer my phone.
No.
Yeah,
License,
that's exactly why. You're not getting shit from me. If you're going to keep this up, get your sergeant out here.
License, registration.
You
proof of
ain't getting
insurance.
shit from me.
Hey,
You
then
ain't getting shit from
Then
me.
now you're obstructing and
No,
I'll
I'm
take you to
not.
jail.
Obstruction is a physical.
No, it's not.
Look, dude, you better get your fucking sergeant out here,
Now you're
okay?
verbally assaulting
Get your
me.
sergeant out here.
License, registration, proof
Hey,
of insurance.
I can do that. I can tell you to off. That's the First Amendment. If you got a problem, get your sergeant out
License,
here.
registration,
You
proof
ain't
of
getting shit from me. Get your sergeant out here.
Okay.
I'm asking for your sergeant for the last time.
And I'm asking
Get
for
your sergeant out
No.
here. Well, you
License-
ain't getting my shit.
License,
You ain't
registration-
getting my shit.
License,
You
registration,
ain't
proof-
getting nothing.
Okay, then I will arrest you for obstruction.
You do that, buddy, and I'll sue the out of Adams
Step out.
County.
Step
You
out.
got it.
Step out.
You better get a. I want a sergeant here.
Step out.
I want a fucking sergeant
Step
here.
out, and you're gonna get tased.
Come to get tased.
Think about this. The man hasn't broken a single law, but the deputy is now threatening to tase him just to force compliance with an order that wasn't legal in the first place. This is where the encounter crosses from unprofessional into outright misconduct.
I have a weapon right there. Where? What do you have? I'm just gonna secure that in here, okay? You have a CCW?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, he's a Denver cop, or he's a Denver cop.
And
Really?
I know my rights too, buddy.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
You want to get me out of the road here so I don't get run over?
At this point, additional officers have arrived, and the man asserts he knows his rights. Notice the dynamic shift. He remains calm and aware, while the deputy's aggression softens slightly under the watchful eyes of his peers. This illustrates how oversight can immediately influence officer behavior.
Thank you for being compliant. Greatly appreciated.
Not a problem.
Let me just check your hat real quick. All right, sir. He said I was doing 85 and a 65, and he's just recording hypocrisy at its best. So then I asked him for his license registration because he pulled up on my traffic stop. So I was dealing with him second, and he wouldn't give it to me because he's a Denver cop and he knows his law, his rights.
Is he retired?
I don't know. I didn't even see. I just saw he was a Denver cop.
Kind of far.
Denver Reserve.
So, how exactly did he obstruct?
Well,
That's what we gotta clarify.
Well, I'm trying to get it. He came up here. If in all honesty, I should have contacted him sooner, but I didn't. I waited for my traffic stop, so I contacted him. He's video recording me, so I was asking for all of his information. He was like, he's not giving it to me. He wanted a supervisor.
He was just video recording?
And then when I was asking,
Did he walk up to your stop?
No. But then,
You don't have obstruction?
but when I was trying to get his information here,
David Adam Robert
Yeah.
William first of Charles Henry
Right.
Adam Robert Lincoln Edward.
he wouldn't give me his information here. He wouldn't identify himself here. It's weak.
Yeah.
It's very weak, but, and I can care less that I say it on the camera.
And here's the confirmation on camera. Even the supervisor acknowledges that nothing this man did constitutes obstruction. This underscores the overreach of the deputy and highlights the importance of oversight and accountability in situations like this.
But
And I asked him to step out, and he stepped out lawfully. Just wouldn't identify himself. It's weak, but I got it.
I'm driving down 85. I'm leaving Brighton. I'm on my way to the Ford dealership to get my core back on a starter. Okay? I'm doing 65. This guy passes me, and I look at my thing, and I'm doing the speed limit. And he passed me, I mean, pretty aggressively. So I started to go to catch up to him because I wanted to pace him to see how fast he was going. He was going about 80 miles an hour. I recorded it. Okay? I recorded pacing him and then a picture of my... So anyway, he just... I mean, he just, like I said, he just passed me and he disappeared. Okay? So my intention was, I've got this on video. I was going to call the station and complain.
get a hold of me.
Yeah, whoever.
Essentially, that's what it's come to.
Right. So I had no idea where he went, but I turned on 104th to go to the Ford dealership, and he had somebody pulled over, and right at the same time my phone rang. So I noticed that it was the same guy, and I thought, boy, isn't that something if he's given whoever he pulled over a ticket for speeding? So I just sat there, and I put my phone out the window to record so that I could get a picture of the guy. And then I just sat in my car, and after he wrote the guy a ticket and let him go, then he came up to me and he said, can I help you? And I said, no. I said, can I get your name and badge number? And he said, what for? And I said, because you were speeding on Highway 85. Oh yeah? I said, yeah, you were doing 80 in a 65. No lights, no sirens, no nothing, and I could tell that you were just your casual driving. Give me your driver's license, insurance, and proof of insurance. I said, I'm not giving you my information. He said, give me your stuff or I'll get you for obstruction. I said, you didn't pull me over. I don't have to give you my driver's license. You didn't pull me over.
Right.
So then he opened my car, yanked me out, handcuffed me, and here I sit. And I told him, I want a sergeant. You have no fucking right to do this. And that officer that's going up to my van right now admitted it.
Yeah.
He said, yes, you shouldn't be.
That deputy's right there. He's right there with you.
So I'd like these handcuffs off. I'd like to be going. I'd like that guy's
That's
information, and I'd like to go on my way here.
Up to this point, we've seen the escalation unfold. The man was never part of the traffic stop. He asserted his rights, and even the supervisor admitted the obstruction claim was weak. Now, after all the threats and tension, he's asserting accountability, making it clear he expects answers and intends to leave. The deputy is fully exposed, realizing he misstepped, and there's no way to turn back from the overreach we've just witnessed.
That's going to happen. So...
And I want an apology from that guy.
Some of these guys, they forget that it's not against the law for someone to videotape your traffic stop. It's not against the law for them to pull on the side of the road. It's not against the law to make a comment. I can't think of any way that would interfere with it.
And
some people...
And I even said to him, at least, if their body cams are on, at least 6 times. When he kept asking me for my stuff, telling me he was going to arrest me for obstruction, I said, I need a supervisor. Before you keep doing this shit, I'd like a supervisor. And he said no. And then that's when
I called for you.
And that's when he yanked me out and threw me in handcuffs.
So I'll handle it. It'll be taken care of. I promise you that. I'm not going to let it. It's not going to just go away.
Okay.
It will be handled. I'm sorry. I will apologize for the sheriff's office. I'm sorry it happened. It shouldn't have happened. Like I said, let me go talk to him for a minute, and I'll be back in just a minute. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Well, here's my business card. Didn't mean it to go this route. Unfortunately, it did. So that is my, My apologies, but so I don't know what else to say.
You ought to know better.
So I will bite my tongue on that response, sir.
Yeah. Am I free to go?
Absolutely, sir.
Well, I'll see you in court.
Okay, sir. Have a great day.
You're a fucking idiot.
Thank you, sir. Have a great day. No, sir. Enjoy your day, sir. Thank you.
What the hell did he just say?
He said I'm a fucking idiot and to see me in court.
In the end, the man walks away, free and fully within his rights, while the deputy offers an apology, a gesture that comes only after the overreach is exposed. This encounter is a clear reminder: knowing your rights, staying calm, and documenting interactions can prevent escalation. It also shows how quickly authority can be misused when oversight is absent, and how accountability becomes impossible to ignore once peers and cameras are involved.
And then grabbed his balls and flipped me off.
At the same time as you have on camera.
Yes.
You know, stay further away, especially if he's an off-duty cop, really. That's stupid.
He is?
He's a Denver Reserve. And he comes and does this bullshit because he was speeding?
Here, the supervisor and other officers make it clear: this deputy completely mishandled the encounter. They note he's a Denver cop and openly call the behavior stupid. It's a striking example of internal accountability, showing that even within the department, his mistakes are obvious and inexcusable.